playing golf.
Peppa and George are playing golf with Grandpa Pig.
To play golf is quite simple. You take a golf ball and hit it with a golf club into the hole. Like this.
You missed the hole, Grandpa.
That's all right. I can hit it again.
Missed again, Grandpa.
It doesn't matter. You can hit the ball as many times as you like. There.
Hooray!
Here are Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi. Hello, Grandpa Pig. Showing the little ones how to play golf, eh?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I hope your grandpa is teaching you properly.
The secret is to give the golf club a jolly good swing.
Wow! The ball went in the hole in one go.
Yes, it's called a hole-in-one. Well done.
Grandpa, have you ever done a hole in one?
No, I never have.
Well, keep trying, old chap.
Who knows? You might do it one day.
Toodle-pip.
Bye.
Can I have a go now?
Of course, Peppa. Do you remember what to do?
Yes. You get a ball
A golf ball,
and a stick
a golf club.
and you hit it. Oh, it didn't go very far.
Now it's George's turn. Remember, you can have as many goes as you like.
Ready, steady, go. My turn. Ugh, this is impossible.
Don't worry, Peppa. We've got all day.
I'm a bit bored, Grandpa. Ooh, what's that? It looks like a fairy castle. There's a windmill and a dinosaur.
It's just kiddie golf, Peppa. It's for little children.
But, Grandpa, we are little children.
Oh, yes, so you are. All right, you and George can play.
This is the kiddie golf course.
How do we play?
Well, I suppose it is quite fun. The ball has to go through that windmill, over the back of the dinosaur, onto a fairy castle, and into the hole.
Me first. Your go, George. Whee! This is fun!
What's this? Grandpa, are you playing kiddie golf?
Yes. Peppa and George are little, you see.
Lucky you.
I wish we could play kiddie golf.
You can play with us.
Oh, thank you, Peppa.
Let me see now.
Bad luck, old bean. I say, this is rather fun.
It must be your turn now, eh, Grandpa Pig?
Oh, this is not really my kind of game.
Don't worry, Grandpa. You can hit the ball as many times as you like.
I suppose so.
We've got all day.
Okay.
Wow! You did it all in one go.
You got a hole in one.
Yes, I did. For the first time in my life. A hole-in-one. Hooray!
Well done, old chap.
My grandpa is the best.
Grandpa Pig loves playing golf. Everybody loves playing golf.
Bowling.
Grandpa Pig and Grandad Dog are taking Peppa, George and Danny bowling.
Grandpa, what is bowling?
Well, Peppa, I can't really say. I've never done it before. This was all Grandad Dog's idea.
Bowling is fun. Try not to be grumpy, and even you might have a good time, old man.
Old man? You're older than me.
Grandad Dog and Grandpa Pig are the very best of friends.
Welcome to bowling. Please take off your shoes.
Sorry, for a moment there I thought you said we had to take our shoes off.
That's right. Shoes off and hand them over.
Everyone has to wear bowling shoes to go bowling.
My goodness, what a lot of fuss for a little game.
Have fun.
We will! Right, this is our lane. Danny, can you show everyone how to bowl?
Yes. First, you take a ball.
That's right. And can everyone see the pins at the end of the lane?
Yes, we see the skittle things.
I use this ball to knock those pins over. Two fell down.
Good shot, Danny.
It's like magic.
Bowling is actually quite fun.
OK, it's my go.
My goodness, they all fell over.
Yes, that's called a strike.
I'm really beginning to like bowling. What's charming is how simple it is to play. You just roll the ball and it knocks over the skittles.
Grandpa, you missed everything.
Yes, but not to worry. It's only a game.
That's the spirit, old chap. Not everyone is good at games.
My go. Oh, this is too heavy. Pick another one, Peppa. Ah, this is just right. They all fell over. A strike. Well done, Peppa.
Yes, and that was the first time you ever bowled.
Wonderful.
Now it's George's turn.
Try this one, George.
And for George, I think the ramp would be a good idea.
Strike! Well done, George.
Yes, well done. But how come George gets that ramp thingy and I didn't?
Because the ramp is for little children.
Yes, Grandpa. George is little, but you are big.
Yes, of course.
My go again. Strike! Well done, Danny!
Brilliant! I think that means we've all had a strike.
Apart from me.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten you didn't hit any.
Have another go, Grandpa.
Okay, I'll try, but I can tell this is really not my sort of thing. But I suppose what matters is not the winning, but taking part.
Strike, Grandpa!
What?
That was an amazing shot.
Did you see that? I knocked all the skittles over. Hey, everyone! Stop what you're doing. I've got a strike. I've got a strike.
Like you said, it's the taking part, not winning, that matters.
I got a strike.
Bowling is really fun. It's brilliant.
Bowling is probably the best game in the world ever.
Grandpa Pig loves bowling. Everyone loves bowling.
Dinosaur party.
Today, Peppa and George have come to play at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Grandpa Pig.
Hello, Peppa and George.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
And hello to you too, Mr. Dinosaur.
Rah!
Ah!
It is Granny Pig, dressed as a dinosaur.
My goodness, Granny Pig, you gave me a shock.
Sorry, Grandpa. Didn't I mention I was doing a dinosaur day today?
No, you didn't.
Granny, why are you dressed as a dinosaur?
I'm doing an historical reenactment about dinosaurs with my friends.
It sounds like an excuse for another tea party in the garden.
It's not a party. It's all very serious and based on facts. I am dressed as a Tyrannosaurus.
Ooh.
And I've made costumes for Peppa and George. Peppa is an Allosaurus and George is a Stegosaurus.
Here is Grandad Dog.
Hello, everyone.
And what are you supposed to be?
I'm a Triceratops.
Hello.
It is Granny Sheep and Granny Wolf.
Ah, I know what you are. A Brontosaurus.
Actually, the correct name these days is a Patasaurus.
Wonderful. Well, I'll get on with making the cups of tea.
Thank you, Grandpa. Everyone else, follow me. This is how the world looked a long time ago, when there were dinosaurs.
Let's start our historical reenactment.
What do we do?
I suppose we just stomp around and roar.
A long time ago, dinosaurs walked the earth. Just like this.
I see the party started.
It's not a party.
Hello. Hope I'm not late for the party.
You're just in time.
Ah, a cup of tea. Thanks, old chap.
It is Grampy Rabbit. He is dressed as a caveman.
Why are you dressed as a caveman?
Well, you said it was a dinosaur party, and dinosaurs and cavemen go well together.
Actually...
Anyway, I'm good at being a caveman. I hope you don't mind, but I asked my daughter along to the party.
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Hello, everyone. Oh, sorry. It's a bit hard to control this thing. Stand back, everyone.
But that's a dragon, not a dinosaur.
Whatever. You have to admit, it's good.
I suppose it's like a dinosaur. OK, everyone, on with the reenactment.
How long is this going on for? Didn't the dinosaurs die out at some point?
Yes, 66 million years ago, the world was hit by an asteroid.
What is an asteroid?
It's a huge ball of rock floating through space.
An asteroid would be super. But where can we get one?
It is Mr. Fox. Hello, Granny Pig. I heard you were having a dinosaur party, and I thought I might be able to sell you some stuff.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Fox.
I've got rubber pterodactyls, plastic nodding herbivores.
We need an asteroid.
It's like a ball.
And it has to be very big.
I've got just the thing. A giant beach ball.
Wow!
Perfect. That could be our asteroid.
You've got people in fancy dress, palm trees and a beach ball. This is a perfect beach party.
It's not a party.
And you can't have a beach party without music.
This is the best party ever!
Peppa loves dinosaur parties. Everyone loves dinosaur parties.
The children's fete.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup. Mr. Bull is checking the school roof.
Moo! Who put this roof on for you?
You did, Mr. Bull.
Lovely job. It will last you a lifetime.
But it is leaking water. Look, it is going drippity-drip.
You need a new roof.
Oh, dear. Where are we going to get the money for a new school roof?
We can do a school fete to get the money.
Good idea, Danny. But who would run it?
We can. Yes, the children can do it. I can do the face painting. I can do the microphone. We can have a mummies and daddies race. And I can sell balloons.
Yes, we will have a children's fete.
Hooray!
It is the day of the children's fete. All the grown-ups are here.
Hello, grown-ups.
Danny Dog is in charge of the microphone.
Get your money out for the new school roof.
Emily Elephant is in charge of the bric-a-brac stall.
Roll up, roll up. All sorts of bits and bobs.
What a lot of bric-a-brac, Emily. You will be busy all day selling it.
Here is Mr. Fox. This all looks very interesting.
Balloons. Lovely balloons. Would you like a balloon, Madame Gazelle?
May I have a red one? How much is it?
How much have you got?
Oh, of course. We are raising money for the school roof.
Look, Madame Gazelle. I've got rid of everything.
Wonderful, Emily. How much money have you raised?
Money?
Did you not get some money for the bits and bobs?
I didn't need to. Mr. Fox took it away for nothing. Get your face painted here.
Susie Sheep is in charge of the face painting stall.
Hello, Susie. Can I be a mountain leopard, please?
No, I can only do fruit.
OK. Can I be...
A plum. There.
Peppa is in charge of the lucky dip.
Roll up for your lucky dip.
Moo! Hello, Peppa.
Hello, Mr. Bull. You've got a green face.
I'm an apple.
Ooh, would you like to try the lucky dip?
OK. What do I do?
Just pull a prize out of the barrel. Everyone a winner.
Mr. Bull has won a dolly.
Meow.
Can I have a go?
Mrs. Cat has won a digger.
Oh, do you want to swap?
No, thank you.
Mr. Bull and Mrs. Cat like their lucky dip prizes.
Roll up, roll up.
Freddie Fox is in charge of the mummies and daddies race.
Thank you. It's all to raise money for a new school roof.
I'm quite good at running.
It's not running, Daddy. It's a sack race.
Oh.
You have to get in the bag and jump over there. As fast as you can.
Right.
On your marks, get set, go! And they've fallen down. Oh. And they're back up again. Hooray! Come on, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! Keep going, Daddy! Come on, Mummy! And my mummy is the winner! Hooray!
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes. Lots
of fun.
But really, we must thank the children for all their hard work.
Thank you, children.
And we have raised enough money to buy a new school roof. Again.
Hooray!
George's new dinosaur.
George is playing with his favourite toy, Mr. Dinosaur. George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur is made of plastic. It is almost impossible to break him.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur in the bath. At night time, George always takes Mr. Dinosaur to bed with him.
Dinosaur. Grrr. George, Mr. Dinosaur is broken. Oh.
Mr. Dinosaur does not have a tail anymore.
Poor George.
You have had Mr. Dinosaur a long time.
I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Maybe it's about time you got a new dinosaur.
Yes, we can go to Mr. Fox's shop tomorrow.
This is Mr. Fox's shop.
Mr. Fox's shop sells everything.
I'm sure we'll find you a lovely new dinosaur here, George.
Dinosaur.
George does not want a new dinosaur.
Look, George, a big dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Good morning. Can I help you?
We'd like the dinosaur in the window, please.
Certainly. Good choice. This is the Dino Roar. It roars, it walks, and it sings a dinosaur song.
Dino roar, listen to the dino roar. Roar!
Wow! Dino Roar!
We'll take it.
Roar!
George is playing with Dino Roar in the garden.
Don't play too roughly with Dino Roar, George. He has moving parts and might get broken.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden. George wants to play with Dino Roar in the bath.
George, if you get Dino Roar wet, he'll stop working.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the bath. It is night time. George has taken Dino Roar to bed with him.
Roar!
George!
Dino
Roar has woken me up.
Maybe Dino Roar should sleep somewhere else.
To the dino roar.
George cannot have Dino Roar in his bed at night. It is morning.
Why is George looking so sad?
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden, in the bath, or in bed.
Never mind, George. Dino Roar can still roar.
Dino roar, listen to the dino roar.
Oh,
I think the batteries must have run out, Daddy Pig.
already? How many batteries are in here?
Hundreds and thousands.
Dino Roar needs lots of batteries to make him roar.
Oh, what's this? A trumpet? It doesn't work. Dinosaur.
That's not a trumpet, Peppa. You found Mr. Dinosaur's tail.
Oh.
Now, Daddy Pig can mend him.
I'll try. I think it might be quite difficult to mend. Oh!
Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur.
Hooray!
Oh! I am a bit of an expert at mending things.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr. Dinosaur. Hello, Mr. Dinosaur. Grrr.
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy in the whole world.
Lunch.
Peppa and George have come to Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig's house for lunch.
Granny Pig! Granny Pig!
Hello, my little ones. Would you like to pick some vegetables from the garden for lunch?
Yes, please. Grandpa Pig! Papa Egg!
Hello, Peppa, George.
This is Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. He has grown all these vegetables himself.
Grrr.
What's this?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur? Ho, 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 ho. Let's choose some vegetables for lunch. Peppa, do you like tomatoes?
Yes, Grandpa Pig.
George, do you like tomatoes?
No. George does not like tomatoes.
Oh, dear. Do you both like lettuce?
Yes, Grandpa Pig. No. George does not like lettuce.
Oh, dear. I must have something that George likes. Do you like cucumber?
Yuck.
George does not like cucumbers, and he does not like lettuce, and he does not like tomatoes.
Well, George, what vegetable do you like?
Chocolate cake. Silly George. Chocolate cake isn't a vegetable.
Maybe George will like the vegetables when they're made into a lovely salad.
Oh, lovely fresh tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber. First, we have to wash them.
Peppa and George help Granny Pig wash the vegetables.
Maybe that's enough washing.
Granny Pig has made the tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber into a salad.
Grandpa Pig, can you call everyone to lunch?
Lunch!
Granny Pig has made pizza for lunch.
And here's some salad, made with Grandpa's tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber.
Tuck in, everyone.
George has eaten his pizza, but George does not like the tomatoes or the lettuce or the cucumber.
Oh dear, George, don't you like the salad?
No.
George, just try a little bit of this lovely tomato.
Yuck.
George, this is cucumber. Grandpa Pig grew it in his garden.
Try a piece of lettuce, George. It's yummy.
Oh, now, George. Look what I'm doing. Now it's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
George loves dinosaurs. George is eating the tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber.
Well done, George.
Would you like some more, George?
Full.
George, are you too full to eat any more tomatoes, lettuce or cucumber?
George is too full to eat any more.
George, are you too full to eat anything more?
George is too full to eat anything more.
Oh, well, then you won't want any of this chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
My word, George seems to have got his appetite back.
Rock pools.
Peppa and George are going to the seaside with Granny and Grandpa Pig. Peppa and George love the seaside.
Oh, where's the sand gone?
There isn't any sand on this beach, Peppa.
No sand? But we wanted to make sand castles.
Peppa and George love making sandcastles.
No, George, don't be upset. There are lots of exciting things to do on this rocky beach.
Like what?
When the sea goes out, it leaves little pools of water in amongst the rocks.
They're called rock pools.
And in every rock pool, there's something special that the sea has left behind.
Ooh, I can see something glittering. It's a coin. Wow.
Maybe it's a pirate's treasure.
Ooh.
Let's make a collection of all the things we find.
Yes, we'll put them in George's bucket.
What surprise is waiting in this pool?
There's nothing special in this one.
Ho, 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 ho! There's always something, Peppa. Look closer.
Ooh, there is something.
Yes, it's a crab. Ah!
The crab is pinching Grandpa Pig's finger.
Oh! Ouch!
Naughty Mr. Crab. Look, George. Mr. Crab is walking sideways.
George is pretending to be a crab. Peppa wants to be a crab too.
We're naughty crabs. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Help! There are two naughty crabs trying to pinch me.
Pinch, pinch, pinch. We're naughty crabs. Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Oh! Shoo, 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 you naughty crabs. Go back to your little rock pools.
Yes. Let's look in more rock pools.
What can you see?
A seashell.
Can you hear the sea in it?
What do you mean?
If you put a shell to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Wow! I can hear the sea. I love my seashell.
George, can you find a seashell too?
Shell! That's not a shell. Oh.
Peppa's right. That's not a shell. George has found a fossil.
What's a fossil?
A fossil is the remains of an animal that lived long ago, when there were dinosaurs.
Dinosaur. Rock pools are such fun.
Yes, they're fun for us, but not for this little fish.
A fish? Where? Ooh.
Poor little fish. She's trapped.
Oh. Oh? The little fish says she wants to go back to the sea.
Maybe you could use your bucket to rescue her.
Yes.
Peppa is rescuing the little fish in her bucket.
Don't worry, Mrs. Fish. You'll soon be back with your friends. Bye-bye, Mrs. Fish. Bye-bye.
Oh!
I love rock pools. Not very well.
Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig have just made breakfast for Peppa and George.
Breakfast is ready.
Peppa has red spots on her face.
Mummy, I don't feel very well.
Oh dear, Peppa. You don't look very well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking.
Peppa is not very well. Her face is covered in red spots.
Put Peppa to bed and I'll come straight round.
Dr. Brown Bear has come to make Peppa better.
Hello, Peppa. How are you today?
I'm not very well.
Stick your tongue out, please. It's not anything serious. Peppa has just got a rash.
Do I need medicine?
The rash will clear up quickly, but if you like, I can give you just a little medicine.
Yes, please.
I'm afraid it doesn't taste very nice. Open wide, please.
Ew! Disgusting!
You are a brave little one for taking it so well. Peppa must stay in bed. I'll call back later to check that she's better.
Can Peppa have visitors?
Oh, yes, she can have visitors. The rash isn't catching. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Brown Bear.
Mummy, can I get up now?
Dr. Brown Bear says that you must stay in bed for a little bit, Peppa.
Oh, but it's so boring.
Dr. Brown Bear did say you could have visitors.
Can Susie Sheep visit me?
Susie Sheep is Peppa's best friend.
I'll ring Susie Sheep's mummy.
Hello, Mrs. Pig.
May Peppa talk with Susie, please?
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. I'm not very well. I have red spots on my face. Has the doctor been? Yes, Dr. Brown Bear was here. He said I wasn't very well and that I was very brave. So are you really ill? Yes. It's not pretend. I have to stay in bed. Dr. Brown Bear gave me medicine that tasted really horrible. I'm coming to see you. I'm going to wear my nurse's outfit.
Susie Sheep has come to see Peppa. Susie is wearing her nurse's costume. Danny Dog and Rebecca Rabbit have come along too.
Hello, Peppa. Hello. How do you feel? I'm not very well, Susie. I have to stay in bed. What can we do to make you better? You could get me some orange juice. OK.
Peppa seems to be quite enjoying herself.
Thank you, Susie. Do you feel any better? A little bit. Danny? Ask my mummy if I could have some ice cream. And Rebecca, could you bring me some flowers from the garden?
Dr. Brown Bear is here to see if Peppa is better.
Ah, good. The nurse is already here. How is the patient?
I'm not a real nurse. It's just pretend.
I see. Would you like me to take a look myself?
Yes, please.
I say, no more red spots. You're completely better.
Aren't I still a bit ill?
How do you feel?
I think I should stay in bed a little bit more.
I fancy a game with this ball in the garden. Who wants to join me?
Me! Me too!
Well, I never. A complete recovery.
The baby piggy.
Peppa and George are visiting their big cousin, Chloe.
Today, as well as seeing Chloe, you are going to meet your new cousin.
Ooh!
Peppa and her family have arrived at Chloe's house.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa and George.
This is Chloe, Peppa and George's big cousin.
But where's our new cousin?
Here's your new baby cousin.
Ooh!
The new cousin is a tiny baby piggy.
Cuckoo.
Oh, how beautiful.
Is it a girl baby? No, it's a boy. Oh, I wish it was a girl. Me too.
George is pleased the baby is a boy.
Dinosaur.
I think the baby's too little to play with dinosaurs.
George, the baby doesn't want to play with you. It wants to play with me.
Peppa, the baby is much too little to play ball games.
But if it can't play with a dinosaur or a ball, what can it do?
It eats and it sleeps. And it does that.
Auntie Pig, can I hold the baby?
Yes, if you're very careful, you can hold Alexander.
Alexander?
That's his name, Baby Alexander.
What a big name for such a small piggy.
It's quite nice, even though it's a boy. Cuckoo. Oh, what's that smell?
Maybe Alexander's nappy needs changing.
Ugh, disgusting.
Peppa, when you were a baby, you wore nappies.
I did not.
Mummy, can I play with Peppa and George in the garden?
Yes.
Chloe, is it nice having a little baby brother?
Yes, Alexander is very sweet.
I wish George was a sweet little baby piggy.
I know. George can pretend to be a baby piggy. He can go in my doll's pram.
That's a good idea. No.
George does not want to be a baby.
George, if you pretend to be a baby, I promise to be nice to you forever and ever.
George is thinking.
And you can play with all my toys.
George is thinking more.
And when we get home, you can play with all my toys.
George has decided.
Goo, goo, goo.
What a sweet baby piggy.
Here are Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Rebecca Rabbit and Zoe Zebra.
Hello. Meh. Why is George in that doll's pram? It's not George. It's a baby piggy. Goo goo.
But it is George. George is a pretend baby piggy.
Ah. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
No.
George does not want to be a girl baby.
OK, it's a boy. I've got some cookies. Would the baby piggy like one? Oh, no. It can't eat cookies.
George likes cookies.
Maybe it can have one cookie.
Goo goo. It's so clever and so handsome. It's very funny. It's the best baby piggy ever.
George likes this game. Here is Auntie Pig with baby Alexander.
Wow! A proper real baby piggy. It's so gorgeous. It's much sweeter than George.
Oh dear, George liked being the baby piggy.
Oh, George, you'll always be my baby piggy.
Maybe it's time for a new game. How about some dinosaur chasing?
Eek! Too scary!
George liked being a baby piggy, but he likes being George more.
Mr. Dinosaur is lost.
George's favourite toy is Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur. Sometimes George likes to scare Peppa with Mr. Dinosaur.
Too scary.
At supper time, Mr. Dinosaur sits next to George.
I beg your pardon? Was that you, George? Or was it Mr. Dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
At bath time, George shares his bath with Mr. Dinosaur.
Good night, Peppa.
Good night, Mummy.
Good night, George. And good night, Mr. Dinosaur.
When George goes to bed, Mr. Dinosaur is tucked up with him. George's favourite game is throwing Mr. Dinosaur up in the air.
Whee!
And catching him when he falls back down.
Whee! Whee!
Peppa and Daddy Pig are playing drafts.
I win, Daddy.
Oh, well done, Peppa. George?
George, what's the matter?
I'm sore.
George, have you lost Mr. Dinosaur?
George has lost Mr. Dinosaur.
Don't worry, George. We'll find Mr. Dinosaur.
It's a job for a detective.
Daddy, what is a detective?
A detective is a very important person who is good at finding things.
Me! I'm good at finding things.
All right, Peppa is the detective.
George, I'm the detective. I will help you find Mr. Dinosaur.
Maybe the detective should ask George some simple questions.
George, where's Mr. Dinosaur?
George does not know where Mr. Dinosaur is. The detective could try and guess where Mr. Dinosaur might be.
I know where he is. George always has Mr. Dinosaur with him in the bath. So Mr. Dinosaur is in the bath.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in the bath.
Oh. I know where Mr. Dinosaur is. George always has Mr. Dinosaur in his bed at night. See, that's where he is.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in George's bed.
Oh.
Maybe we should try the garden.
Yes, the garden. I was going to say that. Where is Mr. Dinosaur?
Mr. Dinosaur is very hard to find.
Oh, Mr. Dinosaur isn't anywhere.
George, you do love to throw Mr. Dinosaur in the air. I wonder if this time you threw Mr. Dinosaur just a bit too high.
There he is! There he is! I saw him first!
Well done, Peppa. You really are a very good detective.
Dinosaur.
George is so happy to have Mr. Dinosaur back again.
Whee!
Maybe it isn't a good idea to play with dinosaurs near trees.
Dinosaur. School camp.
Peppa and her friends are going on a school camp.
Madam Gazelle, I don't feel very well. The bus is very bumpy.
Oh dear, Pedro Pony is feeling a bit travel sick.
Poor Pedro. Come and sit in the front with me. There. Is that better?
A little bit. Madam Gazelle.
Oh, do you feel sick too, Zoe?
I might feel sick later. Can I sit at the front just in case? Can I sit at the front too? And me!
Oh, I'm sorry, children. You can't all sit at the front.
Oh.
Never mind. We're at the campsite now.
Hooray!
Happy camping, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Oh, this is our campsite. Breathe in the wonderful fresh air, children. Excellent breathing. Now let's put up our tents.
Peppa and her friends are putting up their tents.
Children, you must each find a partner to share your tent.
Susie, shall we share a tent? I said I'd share with Zoe. Oh, sorry, Susie. I said I'd share with Rebecca. Rebecca, you said you'd share with me. Oh, yes. Emily, who are you going to share a tent with? Zoe. Okay, good. Now you can share with me. Okay.
Now I need sticks to make a campfire.
We'll get sticks, but me and Pedro want to get sticks.
Ha-ha, you can all collect sticks.
Peppa and her friends collect sticks for the campfire.
Wonderful.
It is night time. Peppa and her friends are sitting around the campfire.
Children, let's all sing a song.
Yes! The Bing Bong song, please.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Please, Madam Gazelle, sing the Bing Bong song.
All right. Ooh, we're playing a tune and we're singing a song with a bing and a bong and a bing.
Bong, bing, boo. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boo. Bong, bing, boo. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong, bingly, bongly, boo.
Oh, now, children, time for bed. Good night, children.
Good night, Madam Gazelle.
Peppa and Susie are in their sleeping bags.
I've got a torch. Me too.
Attention, children. No more giggling, please.
What was that funny noise? I don't know. There it is again. Susie, where are you going? Madam Gazelle! I'm a bit scared.
Oh, would you like to come in?
Yes, please. Madam Gazelle, I think I'm a bit scared too. Can I come in, please?
Of course.
I think I might be scared later. I might be scared later too. And me!
Come in, everyone.
Can we have the Bing Bong song, please?
All right. We're playing a tune and we're singing a song with a bing and a bong and a bing.
Granny Pig's chickens.
Peppa and George are having a sleepover at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Granny Pig! Gangy Egg!
Hello, my little ones.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye, Mummy.
Come and see where you're going to sleep tonight. This was Mummy Pig's room when she was a little piggy.
In olden times.
And this is the bed Mummy slept on.
Ooh, bouncy bed.
You're just like your Mummy when she was little.
Did Mummy bounce on the bed?
Of course.
But Mummy tells us not to bounce on the bed.
When Mummy was a little piggy, she was cheeky, just like you.
Was she?
Yes. Now, let's go and see Grandpa Pig in the garden.
Grandpa Pig! Peppa Egg!
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. Come and see my carrots.
Grandpa Pig is very proud of his vegetables.
Ooh!
And here are my peas.
Ah!
But best of all are my lettuces. Oh, no! My lettuces!
I think the birds have eaten them, Grandpa.
Yes, birds.
Why didn't Mr. Scarecrow scare them away?
Because the birds that ate my lettuces are very stupid.
What's the matter, Grandpa Pig?
Your friends have been eating my vegetables again.
Which friends?
Tom, Dick and Harry.
Those aren't their names.
Granny Pig has chickens.
Wow!
Say hello to Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Hello.
And here is Neville.
Is Neville a boy chicken?
Yes, Peppa. He's a cockerel.
He's the worst, scratching up my vegetables.
Neville wouldn't hurt a fly.
I've seen him eat flies. And he ate my lettuce.
You don't want to eat Grandpa's lettuce, do you? Not when there's lovely corn to eat. Come on, this way home. Peppa, George, would you like to feed corn to the chickens?
Yes, please, Granny. Here you are, chickens. Eat up. Ooh, you've got a Wendy house.
That's the chicken coop. It's where the chickens lay their eggs.
Eggs? I can't see any eggs.
Not now, but there will be eggs soon.
Ooh.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Have the chickens laid their eggs yet, Granny?
Maybe in the morning, Peppa.
How will we know when it's morning?
Neville will tell us. Now, go to sleep.
Night, night.
It is morning.
Thank you for waking us up, Neville. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Good morning, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa. Do you have any eggs for us?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs, Granny.
Now we'll have eggs for breakfast.
Thank you, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Boiled eggs for everyone.
Hooray! Delicious. Granny, your chickens make yummy eggs.
Yes, it's all that lovely corn they eat.
And my lettuces.
Grandpa Pig's computer.
Peppa and George are at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Grandpa Pig, Peppa Egg.
What's this? A cuckoo clock?
Yes, it goes cuckoo, cuckoo, but it's broken. Can you mend it, please, Grandpa Pig?
Let's take it to my shed.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed, where Grandpa mends things.
I'll take a look inside.
Grandpa! Now you've really broken it.
Oh, I wonder if I've got a book on clocks. Ah, here we are. How clocks work.
Grandpa Pig has mended the cuckoo clock.
Hooray!
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Mummy, Grandpa's mended the cuckoo clock.
That's nice.
What's that?
It's my old computer.
I can't mend that.
It's not broken. I've got a new computer. I thought you might like my old one.
I'm not sure. I really need one.
Oh, a computer. What does it do?
You can do letters with it.
Look, Granny.
A, B, C, D.
And numbers.
1, 2, 3.
I'm afraid we might break it by pressing the wrong button.
Don't worry, you can't break it.
Just don't feed it milk or biscuits or jelly. The best thing it does is Happy Mrs. Chicken. When you press this button, she lays an egg. I am very good at it, but George is the best.
That's fun!
Perhaps we should keep the computer, Granny Pig. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Shall we do some work on the computer, Granny Pig?
Yes, let's do some numbers and letters.
Peppa and her family are having lunch.
I've given my old computer to Granny and Grandpa.
That's nice. I wonder how they're getting on with it.
Hello, Peppa Pig speaking.
Peppa, I need to ask a question about the computer.
It's Grandpa. He's broken the computer.
What's the problem with the computer, Grandpa Pig?
It's full of eggs.
Eggs?
Happy Mrs. Chicken won't lay any more eggs.
I'm broken.
Turn the computer off. Now turn it back on again. Did that fix it?
I am very broken.
That doesn't sound good. Maybe it can't be mended. We'll come round and pick it up.
Granny, we're here to take the computer back.
Oh, Grandpa Pig has taken it to his shed.
There, that should do it.
I am mended.
Hooray! My Grandpa is the best at mending things.
Was it very hard to mend?
Not at all. I found I had this book, How Computers Work.
So you don't want us to take the computer away now?
No, I need it for important work.
For letter and number work?
No, to beat Granny Pig's Happy Mrs. Chicken score.
I laid 4,020 eggs.
Wow!
So, I've got some work to do, catching up.
Baby Alexander.
Peppa and George's cousins are coming to visit today.
Mummy, how long before Cousin Chloe is here?
Not long now, Peppa. Baby Alexander is coming too, remember?
Oh, babies cry all the time. They're so noisy.
I'm sure baby Alexander won't be that noisy.
What's that sound?
Is it a car alarm?
Is it a fire engine?
No, it's baby Alexander.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. Hello, Cousin Chloe.
Hello, everyone!
Hello, Uncle Pig. Hello.
Hello, Auntie Pig.
You remember baby Alexander, don't you, Peppa?
Yes.
Are you staying for a few days?
No, this is what Alexander needs for just one day.
Can't go anywhere without all these baby things.
Oh,
Hello, baby Alexander. He can't talk, Peppa. If he can't talk, then how do you know what he wants?
We guess. I'm guessing he's hungry.
Peppa, would you like to help feed Alexander?
Yes, please.
It is lunchtime for baby Alexander.
Cousin Peppa is going to feed you today, Alexander.
Here you are, baby. Oh, here it is. He keeps turning his head.
Feeding baby Alexander is quite hard.
Watch this. Here comes the aeroplane. Woo!
Alexander likes it if you pretend the spoon is an aeroplane.
You have a go, Peppa.
Here comes the aeroplane. Open your mouth and in through the doors. Hooray! That was an aeroplane. Can you say aeroplane? I told you he can't talk.
He hasn't even said his first word yet.
Peppa, do you remember what your first word was?
No.
It was Mummy.
I thought Peppa's first word was Daddy.
No, Mummy.
What was George's first word? Dinosaur.
George's first word was dinosaur.
Somebody looks like they had a good lunch.
Yes, bath time, I think. Baby Alexander is having a bath.
This is Mr. Dinosaur. Can you say dinosaur? Go, go. He can't talk, Peppa. But he will talk one day. Then you'll know what he wants.
What do you want to do now, Alexander?
Go, go. I think he wants to go for a walk.
He can't walk yet, but he can go out in his buggy.
That's a clever little buggy.
Yes, 5 gears, mudguards and ABS as standard.
Blah, blah, blah. That's how daddies talk.
Alexander likes it when you talk, Peppa.
That's because I am very interesting. This is the sky. Can you say sky? Go, go. The sky is where rain comes from. Can you say rain? Rain is good for ducks and plants and making muddy puddles.
Peppa has found a big muddy puddle.
Look, Alexander. I'm jumping up and down in a puddle. I love jumping up and down in puddles. Puddles.
Ooh.
Alexander has said his first word. Puddles!
Hooray! Puddles! And I taught him to say it. Puddles.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa is playing with her friends.
It's Freddy Fox. Hello, everyone. Hello, Freddy. Come on, let's cycle through the big hill. Yay!
Good morning, Mr. Fox.
It's afternoon, Mr. Pig.
Afternoon? Already? My watch must have stopped.
My shop sells watches and clocks. Let me see what I've got in the van. £1,000 for the clock.
It's a bit big.
Good, isn't it? It actually comes in a set of 3.
Oh.
Who's got the loudest bell? I haven't got a bell. Oh, but my dad will have one in the back of his van.
3 clocks are much better than 1.
Dad, have you got a bicycle bell, please?
How many do you want, son?
I only want 1.
I do them in boxes of 2. Freddy Fox now has 2 bicycle bells.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dad. Dad gave me 2 bells. Wow. What else has your dad got in his van? He's got everything. Ooh. What shall we play now? Let's have a bicycle race with a big shiny cup for the winner. But where can we get a cup? Yes, where can we get a cup? I'll see what I can do.
The best thing about having your own cement mixer is...
Dad, have you got a big shiny winner's cap for our bicycle race, please?
How important a race is it?
It's very important.
Will this do?
Wow, thanks, Dad. It's gold.
Yes, it's plastic gold.
Ooh. One winner's cup is made of plastic gold. Wow. Your Daddy's van really has got everything. Yep.
No.
Let's race to Peppa's house. Ready, steady, go!
Press this button and it just disappears.
Ooh.
Ah! And if you push this button, you can play CDs. The friends have all finished together. Everyone's a winner.
But we've only got one cup.
My van has a winner's cup for everyone.
Hooray!
Mr. Fox, is there anything you don't have in your van?
Try me.
Have you got a banjo?
4 or 5 string.
Meh, you won't have a tree in your van.
Apple or pear?
I bet you haven't got a rocket in there.
Boxes of 5.
What about a chicken?
1 chicken.
Mr. Fox's van is magic. It's a super van.
Yes, it is. Come on, Freddy. We better get home. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Have you got a bouncy castle?
Yep.
A garden shed?
Yep. I've got everything. Oh, I've got no petrol. Mr. Fox has everything in his van except petrol. I need to get to the petrol station.
I would tow you, but I haven't got a tow rope.
Oh, I've got plenty of them. I do them in packs of 5.
Can we come along too?
Why not?
Daddy Pig is towing Mr. Fox's van to the petrol station.
The new house.
Daddy Pig is working hard in his workroom.
What are you doing, Daddy?
I'm building a new house.
It's very small. Is it a house for elves and fairies?
Oh, no. This is a model. The real house will be much bigger.
Ah.
And this is a drawing of what needs to be built.
I think something is missing, Daddy. There.
Peppa has drawn a swing to go outside the house.
Perfect. Would you like to visit the new house?
Yes, please.
Daddy Pig is taking Peppa and George to see the house he is building.
Here we are.
But, Daddy, there's nothing here.
That's because the building work hasn't started yet.
Digger, digger.
Here are Mr. Bull and his friends.
Mr. Bull has come to build the new house.
Aren't you building it, Daddy?
I've done the hard bit. Mr. Bull just has to follow my instructions.
Hello, Mr. Pig. What's it to be? Car park? Swimming pool? Rocket station?
A house? Can you build it exactly like this, please?
But bigger.
Mr. Pig wants a house.
Is it going to be built of straw?
Or sticks? Or bricks, Mr. Pig?
Bricks, please.
Good choice.
Don't forget the swing.
Don't worry, Peppa. We won't.
Can I help?
George wants to help too.
OK, George. Could you put a blob of mortar here?
It looks like squelchy mud.
Mortar is a very special kind of mud that sticks bricks together. Peppa, would you like to lay the first brick?
Yes, please.
Well done. I'll do the rest. Bricks must be laid straight and level. See? Line after line.
That will take ages.
Yes.
Will you finish it today?
Oh, no. You can't build a house in a day. It'll be finished tomorrow.
Good. See you tomorrow, Mr. Bull.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
George put the sticky mud down and I put the brick on top.
That all sounds very exciting. Now, close your eyes and go to sleep.
It is morning. Peppa and George cannot wait to see the new house.
It's finished!
Almost finished. It just needs to be inspected.
Mr. Rabbit is the building inspector. Very good. But wait, it's not finished.
What?
You forgot the swing.
Moo! Oh, no, we didn't.
Thank you, Mr. Bull.
Now it's all ready for our new neighbours to move in.
Neighbours?
Yes, Peppa. We've got new neighbours.
Mr. Wolf and his family are moving into their new home.
Oh, look! Little piggies.
Hello, I'm Wendy Wolf. I'm Peppa Pig.
Thank you for building our house, Mr. Pig. What's it made of? Straw? Sticks?
It's made of bricks.
Let's see how strong it is. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll... that is strong. What's your own house made of, Mr. Pig?
Bricks. So don't even think about it.
Ooh, a swing. That was my idea. It's very good. You have a go. Can you push me? No. I'll huff and puff you instead. Potato City.
Peppa and her family are going to Potato City.
What is Potato City, Mummy?
It's a theme park, Peppa, where the magic of vegetables never ends.
It sounds a bit boring.
It will be fun. Potato City, here we come. Here we are.
The family have arrived at a field of potatoes.
Is this Potato City?
It must be. And it looks like we picked the right day to visit. There are no crowds.
Are you sure this is the right place, Daddy Pig? It just looks like a farmer's field to me.
Excuse me, is this Potato City?
No, that's Potato City.
It isn't quite what I was expecting.
It's fantastic.
How many tickets?
2 adults and 2 children, please, Miss Rabbit.
Busy, isn't it?
Busy? No, this is quiet for Potato City. Have a lovely day.
Peppa's friends have come to Potato City too.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Peppa.
And this is Mr. Potato himself. Welcome to Potato City, where the magic of vegetables never ends.
Ooh.
See how vegetables grow, learn how they keep us fit and healthy, and get shot into space by the potato rocket. Peppa and her friends are going to ride on the potato rocket. George wants to ride on the potato rocket too.
Are you sure, George? It looks a bit high.
Daddy Pig doesn't like heights.
Moo! Hurry up, Daddy Pig!
Oh, I'm not getting on.
George is too small to go on his own.
Oh, OK. Make it quick.
Oh, it's very quick.
George has changed his mind.
Oh, dear, George. Come to Mummy.
Maybe I'll just get off too.
Drops away!
Have fun, Daddy Pig.
Oh, it stopped. Well, I'm glad that's all over.
This is brilliant!
Everybody off!
isn't it, Daddy?
Yes. Lots of fun.
Mummy, what's that?
Go round and put your head through that hole.
Now what happens? Susie, you're a tomato. Look, I'm a carrot. Oh, yes. And I'm a pumpkin.
Welcome to the Dinosaur Garden.
Ooh.
Say hello to my dinosaur friends. Don't be frightened. They are not real. But this is exactly how they would have looked walking the earth together.
No, it's not.
What?
Triceratops lived in the Cretaceous period. The Stegosaurus was Jurassic. They would not have walked together.
How do you know that?
I'm a clever clogs.
Anyway, who wants to ride one?
Me. Why have you got dinosaurs in Potato City?
Because dinosaurs ate potatoes?
No.
Anyway, children like dinosaurs.
Dinosaur!
Roll up for the vegetable roundabout swing thing.
A vegetable roundabout swing thing. I like Potato City because it teaches you about vegetables and swings you round and round.
Potato City, where the magic of vegetables never ends.
Dr. Hamster's tortoise.
It is a school day.
Children, Dr. Hamster has come to talk to us today.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Hamster.
Dr. Hamster is a vet.
Who knows what a vet does? Vets help sick pets get better.
That's right. And I brought some of my pets to show you.
Ooh.
This is Binky, the budgie.
Hello, Binky. Can I stroke Binky?
Yes, very gently.
He feels fluffy.
Those are his feathers. They help him to fly. Flying is how Binky gets his exercise. Can you tell me what else Binky needs to stay fit and healthy?
He needs to eat.
Yes.
He needs to drink.
That's right.
He needs to breathe a bit.
Very good.
He needs to sleep.
Excellent.
Sorry, Madam Gazelle. I overslept.
Oh, Pedro, you do like sleeping.
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
I have got a pet here who loves sleeping.
It's a tortoise.
It's Tiddles the tortoise.
Hello, Tiddles.
Tiddles has slept all through the winter.
Ooh. Why has he got that shell thing on his back?
That shell is his house. It's where he hides if he gets scared. Would you like to stroke him?
Yes, please. Don't be scared, Tiddles. How old is he?
Tiddles is 33.
That's as old as my mum.
But tortoises can live for 100 years.
That's as old as my grandpa. Why is he so slow? He has to carry his house on his back. Dr. Hamster, I think Tiddles is escaping.
He can't go far.
Because he is so slow.
I've got someone else to show you here.
Dinosaur. Oh, George. You always say dinosaur. Oh, it is a dinosaur.
Ooh. She's not a dinosaur. This is Lulu, the lizard.
Hello, Lulu. She's scaly, like a dragon. Can she breathe fire?
No, but she has a very long tongue.
Wow. Does she sleep through the winter, like Tiddles?
No. Oh, where is Tiddles? Tiddles?
Oh dear, Tiddles the tortoise has run away.
Don't worry, Dr. Hamster. We'll find Tiddles.
Is he in the music room?
Tiddles is not in the music room.
Is he in the playhouse?
Tiddles is not in the playhouse.
Is he hiding by the coats?
Tiddles is not hiding by the coats.
I can smell Tiddles. This way.
Freddy Fox has a very good sense of smell.
There's Tiddles!
Tiddles is up a tree.
Oh, I better call for help.
This is Miss Rabbit's fire station.
Ah! Fire! Fire! Fire station! Where's the fire?
My Tiddles is up a tree.
What? Again?
Emergency! Emergency! Tortoise up a tree!
I don't know why you like climbing trees so much. You're a tortoise. Stand back!
Tiddles! Come on, Tiddles!
Hooray! Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Just doing my job.
And my job is looking after pets.
Where are Binky and Lulu?
No, I don't know. Oh, here they are, safe and sound.
Jumble sale.
It is a rainy day, and the school roof has a hole in it.
Children, we are going to have a jumble sale. The money we raise will pay for a new school roof.
Hooray!
Everyone has to bring something for the jumble sale.
What should we bring?
You can bring an old toy or something you don't use anymore. Meow.
The parents have arrived to pick up the children.
Home time. Don't forget your old toys for the jumble sale tomorrow.
Peppa is choosing a toy for the jumble sale.
Peppa, have you decided? You only have to choose one toy.
Yes, and it will help pay for a new school roof.
OK. I'm going to give Mr. Dinosaur.
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy.
Peppa, you can't give away Mr. Dinosaur.
Can't I?
No.
Oh, bother. Sorry, George. Dinosaur.
Why don't you give your old Jack-in-a-Box?
OK. Now it's your turn, Daddy.
What?
We must all give something to the jumble sale.
I'm giving this hat and George is giving this ball.
So what shall Daddy give? I know, the television.
Not the telly.
No, it's too useful. I know. Daddy's smelly slippers. No, too smelly. I know. Daddy's old chair.
But that's an antique.
What does antique mean?
Antique means it's very old and valuable.
But you found it on a rubbish tip, Daddy Pig. It's worthless.
It'll be worth a lot of money when I mend it.
You've been saying that for ages, Daddy Pig.
I know. I'll give these lovely socks that Granny Pig made me.
Good.
I've come to collect your things for the jumble sale.
Here they are.
Thank you. And would you like this old chair? Oh, most generous. Goodbye.
Bye. Mummy, you gave away Daddy's chair.
Shh, don't tell him. He'll never notice.
It is the day of the jumble sale.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Peppa, how about this chair? It's a bit rubbish, but you can chop it up and use it for firewood.
But it's an antique.
Is it?
Daddy said it's worth lots of money.
Well, I never. I'd better put the price up.
Bye. Hello, everyone. Hello, Peppa. What did you give Susie? I gave my nurse's outfit. I gave my parrot balloon. I gave my toy monkey. Oh. I will miss my Jack-in-a-Box. Can I buy this Jack-in-a-Box, please? And I'd like this nurse's outfit. The parrot balloon, please. Mummy, look what we've bought.
All your old toys.
We missed them.
Look what I've bought. It's an antique chair.
Oh, Daddy Pig, that's not an antique chair.
It is. Miss Rabbit just said so. And it matches my old one.
Yes, Daddy. That's because...
Shh, Peppa.
It is your old chair.
What? But Miss Rabbit has just charged me lots of money for it.
Fantastic news, everybody. We have just raised all the money we need for a new school roof.
Hooray!
Thank you, Daddy Pig.
Ho ho. You're most welcome.
Emily Elephant.
Peppa and her friends are going to playgroup today. The children each have their own hook to hang their coats on.
Today, we have a new pupil, Emily Elephant.
Hello, Emily. Hello.
Emily is a bit shy.
Who would like to show Emily where to hang her coat?
Me!
Oh, we just need one. Peppa, can you show Emily where to hang her coat?
Yes, Madam Gazelle. We each have our own coat hooks. This one is for you, Emily.
Emily is hanging her coat on her very own coat hook.
Now, Emily, what would you like to do today? Painting, clay, or building blocks?
I don't know. Maybe building blocks.
And everyone else? Painting, clay, or building blocks?
Building blocks!
My goodness! Building blocks are popular today.
Everyone wants to sit next to Emily Elephant.
Emily, you put one block on top of another, like this.
It's better if you put them side by side.
No, this way, Emily. Meow. This is the right way, Emily.
Nay.
No, Emily, like this.
You are all being very helpful. But Emily, how would you play with the blocks?
I'm not very sure. I might do it like this. Wow!
Emily Elephant is good at building blocks. It is playtime.
Emily, would you like to play outside with the others?
Yes, please.
Can someone show Emily where we play?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
At playtime, Peppa and her friends play in the school garden.
Can't catch me.
What a lot of noise.
Let's see who is the loudest.
OK, I'll go first.
Squeak, squeak.
That was quite loud. Now it is Zoe Zebra's turn. Now Susie Sheep. Now Danny Dog. That was very loud.
My turn. Meow. My turn.
Nay.
My turn.
Peppa is the loudest.
Emily, you try. I'm not too sure. Please, Emily. OK, I'll try.
My goodness, that was loud.
Wow. Do it again.
Emily is not shy anymore.
Emily, would you like to play my favourite game? What is your favourite game? Jumping in muddy puddles. That's my favourite game too.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Emily loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
This looks like fun. Yippee!
Madam Gazelle loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Emily, have you enjoyed your first day at our playgroup?
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
And I see you've made lots of new friends.
Yes. Emily Elephant is my friend. And Emily is my friend.
And mine.
And mine. And mine. And mine. Emily, do you like best? I like Susie and Danny and Zoe and Rebecca and Pedro and Peppa. Hide and seek.
Peppa and George are playing hide and seek. It is George's turn to hide. He must quickly find somewhere to hide before Peppa finishes counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
George has found somewhere to hide.
9,
Just in time.
10. Ready or not, here I come.
Peppa has to find where George is hiding.
Found you!
Peppa has found George.
George, I could see you too easily.
Now it is Peppa's turn to hide.
1, 3.
I'll help George to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. OK, George, open your eyes.
George has to find where Peppa is hiding.
Oh.
Peppa isn't hiding under the table.
George, have you thought of looking upstairs?
Peppa isn't under the bed. What was that strange noise? Peppa isn't behind the curtain. There is that strange noise again. What can it be? George has found where Peppa was hiding.
George found me. Now it's Daddy's turn to hide.
Oh, I think George should have another turn.
But George isn't very good at hiding.
I'm sure he'll be better this time. Close your eyes and start counting.
1, 2,
Oh dear.
3,
Peppa will easily find
4,
George.
5,
George, come over here.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Oh. George isn't hiding under the table. But George always hides under the table.
Have you thought of looking upstairs?
I know where he is. George is in the toy basket. Oh.
George is not in the toy basket. Where can he be? Peppa cannot find George anywhere.
Daddy, I can't find George anywhere.
Oh dear. I wonder where he can be. Actually, I think there's something about George in this newspaper.
Whee! George! Found you!
Oh, George, that was a good place to hide.
George was hiding behind Daddy Pig's newspaper all the time.
Pen pal.
Peppa and her friends are at their playgroup.
Children, who would like a pen pal?
Me! What's a pen pal?
A pen pal is a boy or girl you can write letters to. This little girl lives in France. Her name is Delphine Donkey.
Can Delphine Donkey be my pen pal?
Of course, Peppa.
Hooray!
It is early morning. Mr. Zebra the postman is delivering a letter to Peppa's house.
Post!
Peppa and George love it when the post arrives.
It's addressed to Miss Peppa Pig.
That's me! Mummy, can you read it for me?
Of course. It's from Delphine Donkey.
My pen pal! What does she say?
Bonjour, Peppa. Comment ça va?
Mummy, why are you saying those funny words?
It's French, Peppa. It means hello, how are you?
What else does she say?
I'll help. J'aime les princesses et jouer avec mes amis.
Clever Daddy!
I am an expert at French.
What does it mean?
Daddy Pig cleans his glasses so he can see the letter more clearly.
It's no good. It's nonsense.
It means I like fairy princesses and playing with my friends.
That's what I was going to say.
I want to talk French.
Maybe you could talk to Delphine Donkey.
How?
Her phone number is on this letter.
Yippee!
Bonjour. Est-il possible que Peppa parle à Delphine?
Mummy Pig is asking if Peppa may speak to Delphine.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. What do I say next?
Comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Bye-bye.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
What did she say?
She spoke French. Bonjour, George. Comment ça va?
Peppa is saying, how are you, in French.
Dinosaur. No, George. That's not how you speak French.
It is morning. Mr. Zebra the postman is delivering letters to Peppa's house.
Post! Hooray! Can I have my letter from Delphine, please?
Sorry, Peppa. There's no letter for you today.
Aw.
I wonder who that could be.
Bonjour, I am Delphine Donkey. Oh, I have come to see Peppa.
It's Delphine! Bonjour!
Bonjour, Peppa. Oh, here are my maman and papa and my brother Didier. Bonjour. Oh.
Here are my mummy and daddy and my little brother George.
Hello.
Dinosaur.
Dragon.
Do you speak French, Mr. Pig?
I'm an expert at French.
Ah, parlons sport. J'adore l'équipe de foot de Paris. Quelle est votre équipe de foot préférée?
Yes.
Delphine, we could jump up and down in muddy puddles.
Delphine does not understand Peppa.
J'adore sauter dans les flaques de boue.
Peppa does not understand Delphine.
Everything's so different in French, Daddy.
Oh, come on, Peppa. J'adore sauter dans les flaques de boue.
Ah, that's what I was going to show you. We call it jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Oh, j'adore jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Everyone in the whole world loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
The rainy day game.
It is raining. Peppa and George have to stay inside.
I don't like rainy days.
I like rainy days because they make muddy puddles to jump in.
Can we jump in muddy puddles now?
Peppa, we need to wait until it stopped raining.
When will it stop?
Let's listen to the weather forecast.
This is the weather forecast. It will rain all day.
Oh.
I know. We can play the rainy day game.
What's the rainy day game?
I'll show you. If I take this rubber duck and hide it where you can see it. Do you think you could find it?
Daddy, if we can see it, you haven't hidden it.
Watch this. I will put the duck here. Now, you tell me where it is.
There.
Exactly.
It's too easy, Daddy.
It won't always be so easy, Peppa.
Who wants to go first?
Because it's an easy game, George can go first.
OK, you all wait here.
Daddy Pig is putting the rubber duck somewhere for George to find.
The duck is somewhere in your bedroom.
George is looking for the rubber duck. But it is quite difficult to find.
Oh.
George, you can see it. Just look with your eyes.
George is using his eyes to look for the rubber duck.
You're getting warmer. Colder. Warm again.
George has found the rubber duck.
Hooray!
I saw it straight away. This game is too easy.
OK, Peppa's turn. I will do the hiding this time.
Mummy Pig is going to put the rubber duck somewhere for Peppa to find.
I will see it straight away.
Ready! The rubber duck is somewhere in the kitchen.
I've come to find you, rubber ducky. I know where you are. You're in the sink. Oh.
The rubber duck is not in the sink.
I know. You're hiding under the table.
The rubber duck is not under the table.
Give me a clue, please.
It's sitting with something else that's yellow.
Something yellow that lives in the kitchen. Bananas! There you are.
Peppa has found the rubber duck. It was in the fruit bowl.
Hooray! Well done!
I want to play the rainy day game again.
OK, this time you can both look for the duck.
Daddy Pig is putting the rubber duck somewhere for Peppa and George to find.
Ready? I'm in the sitting room.
Is it on the sofa? No. Is it on the television? No. It's not anywhere.
Would you like a clue? It's sitting on something very big and very wise.
And very handsome.
Daddy! It's on your head. That's the best hiding place ever.
Oh, the rain has stopped.
Why don't we play outside?
But I want to play the rainy day game again.
I think you might like this outside rainy day game even better.
What is this game? Give me a clue.
We need to find a muddy puddle.
I found it. Is that the game?
This game is not just about the finding, Peppa. What do you do with a muddy puddle?
Jump up and down. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. I like rainy day games, especially the one when you jump up and down in muddy puddles. Mr. Potato's Christmas Show.
It is Christmas time, and Peppa and her playgroup are going to the theatre to see Mr. Potato's Christmas Show.
We're here!
Look, it's the Christmas vegetable family. Mr. Potato, Mrs. Carrot,
Sweet Cranberry and Little Sprouts.
Here are your tickets. Find the seat with your number on it.
Here's my seat. Number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Quickly now, children. The show is about to begin.
Madam Gazelle, I need the toilet.
Oh, Pedro.
Sorry. Thank you.
Quickly now, Pedro.
I've never been to the theatre before. It's exciting, isn't it?
Sorry. Thank you.
Shh, children. Everyone quiet now.
What's that music? The show is starting.
starting.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
It is not the start of the show. It is Madame Gazelle's phone ringing.
Wow! Whose phone is that?
That really is the show starting.
Welcome to the Mr. Potato's Christmas Show, where the magic of vegetables never ends.
Ooh!
Hello, children. I am Mr. Potato. This is Mrs. Carrot. Here is Sweet Cranberry. And here is everyone's favorite Christmas vegetable, Little Sprout.
Where's Little Sprout gone?
Little Sprout, where are you?
He's lost.
Oh!
Can you help us find him, boys and girls?
Yes! If you see him, boys and girls, shout out, "There's Little Sprout!"
There's Little Sprout!
That's it. When you see him, shout like that.
There he is! He's behind you!
Where?
There! Behind you!
I can't see him.
They're not very good at looking, are they?
There you are, you cheeky little sprout.
I'm the magic fairy carrot. Look, children, I can fly. There's a string lifting her up. I can grant you one wish. What do you wish for? I wish we had a Christmas tree. Your wish is my command.
Now we can sing our Christmas song. Would you like to hear it, boys and girls?
Yes!
Sweet little sprout on the Christmas tree, potatoes, carrots and cranberries.
It's a very special Christmas with all our friends, where the magic of vegetables never ends. That's the end. Goodbye, children. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
That was a bit quick.
Wait, there's one more surprise.
A very important person has come to see you all.
Ho, ho, ho.
Can you guess who it is?
Ho, ho, ho.
It's the Queen!
It's Father Christmas!
Hooray!
Hello, children. Have you all been good?
Yes!
Have you all been cleaning your teeth?
Yes!
Have you kept your bedrooms tidy? Jolly good. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Now, let's all sing our Christmas song.
Yes! Night animals.
Peppa and George are having a sleepover at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Grandpa, where are you going? It's bedtime.
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm just going into the garden to collect slugs and snails.
Why?
Grandpa doesn't like slugs and snails because they eat his vegetables.
And the best time to find them is at night with this torch.
Can George and me come too? Please?
OK, just this once.
Put your coats and boots on.
Peppa and George are wearing their coats and boots over their pyjamas.
You carry the bucket, Peppa, and I'll hold the torch.
Don't stay out too late, Grandpa Pig.
OK, Granny Pig. We'll put all the slugs and snails in the bucket. Ah, one little snail.
2 little snails. And a slug. Slugs are yucky.
Here are Grandpa Pig's chickens. Sarah, Jemima, Vanessa and Neville.
Hello, chickens.
I need to put the chickens to bed. Night-night, chickens.
Night-night, chickens. Night-night. Why aren't the slugs and snails in bed, Grandpa?
Because they're up all night eating my vegetables. Some animals eat in the daytime, like my chickens, and some animals eat at night, like, Mr. Fox.
Hello, Grandpa Pig. Putting your chickens to bed, are you?
Oh, yes. Nice and cosy in the hen house.
Jolly good. Well, I'll be on my way. Good night.
Good night. Now, as I was saying, some animals eat at night, like... Oh, hello.
Grandpa, there's a little animal in your bucket.
Ha ha! Yes, it's a hedgehog. They like to eat slugs and snails.
Hello, hedgehog. Oh, he's rolled into a ball.
Yes, Peppa. He is very shy.
Come out, Mr. Hedgehog. Don't be scared.
I like hedgehogs. They are very good at keeping slugs and snails off my lovely lettuce.
Bye-bye, hedgehog. Bye-bye. Are there any more night animals, Grandpa?
Yes, there are moths.
Ooh, they look like butterflies.
Butterflies that come out at night. They like the torchlight. When it goes off, they leave. When the light goes on, they come back.
Can I try?
OK.
Bye-bye, moths. Hello, moths. Bye-bye, moths.
And if we leave the torch off, we can see another very tiny night animal.
Where?
Look up at the sky.
Is it a shooting star?
No, that is a firefly.
Is it on fire?
Oh, no, Peppa. It has a tummy that glows.
Wow! Are there any big night animals in your garden, Grandpa?
No. Oh, what's that?
It's a big night animal.
Oh, it's Granny Pig.
There you are.
Granny, we've been saying hello to all the night animals.
Lovely. But now it's time to say good night to them.
Good night, night animals.
And it's well past bedtime for you little piggies.
Yes, Granny Pig.
Good night, little ones.
Good night, Granny. Good night, Grandpa. Night-night. Lunch.
Peppa and George have come to Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig's house for lunch.
Granny Pig! Granny Pig!
Hello, my little ones. Would you like to pick some vegetables from the garden for lunch?
Yes, please. Grandpa Pig! Papa Egg!
Hello, Peppa, George.
This is Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. He has grown all these vegetables himself.
Grrr. What's this?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur? Ho, 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 ho. Let's choose some vegetables for lunch. Peppa, do you like tomatoes?
Yes, Grandpa Pig.
George, do you like tomatoes?
No. George does not like tomatoes.
Oh, dear. Do you both like lettuce?
Yes, Grandpa Pig. No. George does not like lettuce.
Oh, dear. I must have something that George likes. Do you like cucumber?
Yuck.
George does not like cucumbers, and he does not like lettuce, and he does not like tomatoes.
Well, George, what vegetable do you like?
Chocolate cake. Silly George. Chocolate cake isn't a vegetable.
Maybe George will like the vegetables when they're made into a lovely salad.
Oh, lovely fresh tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber. First, we have to wash them.
Peppa and George help Granny Pig wash the vegetables.
Maybe that's enough washing.
Granny Pig has made the tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber into a salad.
Grandpa Pig, can you call everyone to lunch?
Lunch!
Granny Pig has made pizza for lunch.
And here's some salad, made with Grandpa's tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber.
Tuck in, everyone.
George has eaten his pizza, but George does not like the tomatoes, or the lettuce, or the cucumber.
Oh dear, George, don't you like the salad?
No.
George, just try a little bit of this lovely tomato.
Yuck.
George, this is cucumber. Grandpa Pig grew it in his garden.
Try a piece of lettuce, George. It's yummy.
Oh, now, George. Look what I'm doing. Now it's a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
George loves dinosaurs. George is eating the tomatoes, lettuce and cucumber.
Well done, George.
Would you like some more, George?
Full.
George, are you too full to eat any more tomatoes, lettuce or cucumber?
George is too full to eat any more.
George, are you too full to eat anything more?
George is too full to eat anything more.
Oh, well, then you won't want any of this chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake!
My word! George seems to have got his appetite back.
Best friend.
Peppa is waiting for her best friend, Susie Sheep.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa.
Susie Sheep has come to play with Peppa. Peppa loves Susie. Susie loves Peppa. They are best friends.
Peppa, why don't you and Susie go and play in your bedroom?
Yes, Mummy.
George wants to play too. Peppa and Susie love playing in Peppa's bedroom. So does George.
No, George. This game is just for big girls. Go and play with your own toys.
Peppa and Susie want to play on their own.
I'm a tiny little fairy princess. I'm going to wave my magic wand and turn you into a frog.
George doesn't like playing on his own. George wants to play too.
No, George. I'm playing with Susie. You have to play somewhere else.
George wants to play with Peppa. He feels a bit lonely.
George, I need some help. I'm making chocolate chip cookies. Someone needs to lick out the bowl.
George likes helping Mummy make cookies. But he likes playing with Peppa more.
I'm to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. But who's going to be the sick person? George!
Peppa and Susie love playing doctors and nurses. So does George. Peppa listens to George's chest.
Now, George, take a big breath in, then cough. I think your heart's a bit loose. How about a plaster on it? Open wide, please.
Susie takes George's temperature.
Oh dear, you're very, very hot. I think you have to stay in bed for 3 years.
Daddy Pig has come to find George.
Oh no! What's wrong with George?
Don't worry, Daddy, it's only a game. George is our patient.
Oh, I see. Can the patient have a visitor?
Just for a little while. He might get tired. Cookies!
Yes, they're for George. They're his medicine to make him feel better.
Excuse me, Doctor. Can you help me? I have a sore tummy. That tickles.
I can hear it rumbling. I think you're hungry, Daddy.
Then I think I need lots of cookies to make me better.
And me.
And me. And me. Cuckoo clock.
It is early morning. Mummy and Daddy Pig are still asleep.
Wakey, Mummy and Daddy.
What?
It's time to get up.
It's much too early. Don't you know what time it is, Peppa?
No, Daddy. Our clock doesn't work.
Oh dear. Let's see if we can mend it. Ah, the old cuckoo clock.
Why is it called a cuckoo clock?
There's a little wooden bird inside called a cuckoo.
I've never seen the cuckoo.
That's because we stopped winding it a long time ago.
The cuckoo got a bit annoying.
Oh, can we wind it up again, please?
All right.
Daddy Pig is winding up the cuckoo clock.
There.
Daddy Pig sets the clock to the right time. It is nearly 9 o'clock.
Daddy, can we see the cuckoo now?
You'll see the cuckoo soon.
What does she look like, Daddy?
Now let me think. She moves her head like this. And she flaps her wings like this. And she says, cuckoo!
What a noisy little cuckoo you are, George.
Look, it's going to do something. Wow. Silly George, you missed the cuckoo. The cuckoo was really, really brilliant. She went, cuckoo, and you missed it.
Never mind, George. You can see Cuckoo next time.
But you'll have to wait. Cuckoo only comes out once an hour.
Waiting is boring. Come on, George, let's play outside.
George does not want to play outside. He is waiting to see Cuckoo. It is nearly 10 o'clock. George has been waiting for Cuckoo for almost an hour.
George, come and play. Mr. Dinosaur wants you to play too. Grrr. Grrr, Dinosaur.
George has missed Cuckoo again.
Never mind, George. Why don't you play in the garden? I'll call you when it's time to see Cuckoo.
To you, George.
It is nearly 11 o'clock.
Peppa! George! Time to see Cuckoo!
Quick, George. You can't miss Cuckoo again. Oh.
George is running faster than he has ever run before.
George, did you see Cuckoo? Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Peppa and George love playing cuckoos.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
It is night time. Peppa and George are very sleepy.
Cuckoo!
Peppa and George are asleep.
Is it morning already?
No. Time to sleep.
Cuckoo is not very well.
She just needs to sleep, like you and George.
Good night.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I know how to make Cuckoo better. Wind her up like Daddy did.
Mummy and Daddy are fast asleep.
What?
Mummy, Daddy, we've got something to show you. We've made Cuckoo better.